Hi everyone. Today on our show that is Learn How to Become a Memory Champion from our very own Vishvaa Rajakumar, who is currently holding 11th place in World Memory League rankings. Yes, we have a person who is holding 11th place in World Memory League rankings. And some of his recent achievements are Mind Sports Junior Gold Medal 2020. He has got Junior Gold Medal in 2020. Then he got first place in GAMA International Online Memory Championships. That is only for non-Grandmasters. He is also holding first place. He has got first place in Russian Memory League Championship in 2020. He is two-time quarter finalist in Memory League Slams. He's also got first place in Indian contingency in World Championship 2020. So a lot of things in 2020 has happened to him. Then he got first Indian to get qualified to World Memory League Online Championship 2022. First Indian, okay? And it is giving me immense pleasure to welcome Vishwa on the show. So welcome Vishwa on the show, and please share some of your achievements with us and something about you. So first of all, Vishwa, are you excited for this interview?
Yes, I'm excited a lot.
Okay.
Never give an interview.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, Vishwa. It's going to be a fun thing because I'm going to ask you some simple questions, what you do in your daily life, how you are going to motivate to many people in this field. So if you are ready, can I start with my very first question?
Yeah, sure, sir. I'm ready.
Okay. Thank you, Vishwa. So my very first question is, what's your background? Or you can tell us a bit about yourself, what you do in life. Yes, Vishwa, go ahead.
What was my background was I'm just a very middle class family.
Okay.
I stay with my parents and grandmother.
Okay.
We are fine. And about me was I'm just an average student in studies. I'm very lazy.
Okay.
To say about me, yeah.
Okay.
I never
great.
won anything.
Yes.
Before I joined Memory Sports, I never won anything. After I joined Memory Sports, that's where my career started.
Okay, great. Good one. Just one more thing. What you are studying right now? Because there'll be lot of students who will be watching this video. So they'll be getting some motivation from you that, as you said, you are an average student, but your life changed after you started participating in memory championships. So what you do right now in your life? Yes, Vishwa.
I'm studying college.
Okay.
First year college. BTech, Information Technology.
Okay, good one, Vishwa. So Vishwa, how did you get interested in memory techniques? What have you brought to this field? Yes, Vishwa.
For 4 years back, when I was studying 9th standard, me and my friends was some games. I told that I will play memory games. They told yes. They gave some few objects for me to memorize. They just randomly told one by one. After few objects, I just put them in order. When they reached few objects, I just told them in the same order. They got shocked. But what I did is try to experiment this. I created this myself and I tried to experiment this. Finally, it worked. Then I got shocked myself that I'm surprised. I don't know how it worked. And then I went to home and then I studied about what is memory in internet. Then I got many world records in it. First of all, I studied about Arpan Sharma from Nepal and his world record is memorizing 42 objects in a minute in the same sequence.
Okay.
Seeing it attempt on the same day. After 5 attempts, I correctly cleared 42 objects. First attempt, I just got 26 objects in my home. That's unofficial, but fifth attempt, I got perfect 42 out of 42.
Good one.
Then I got then I started searching about what is memory and everything as the card search. Then I got about later I came to know that there's already a world championship, memory championship, nationals, everything. After seeing that they can people like top players can memorize cards, numbers. What I did is I just took cards. I tried to memorize randomly myself without knowing any technique. I memorized within 15 minutes a deck of cards. I got correct. But I still don't want to do that speed. So what I did is I researched it myself.
Okay.
I created a one card system myself and tried and memorized of cards in 4 minutes the next day. I came to know but I never thought that it could be a player in memory. I am just a fan of memory, but I was never a fan of memory. So I just those things. I just used memory in only in studies. I just left this. Recently, in lockdown, as I was just got bored. So what I did is I got a laptop for the studies in college. Just to search any memory websites are there. So I just got memory league, got signed into, and better trained, and I'm happy with this.
Good one, good one. So who's your trainer? Who's your trainer? If you can tell us, Vishwa. Pardon me. Sorry.
Myself.
You are doing all the research by yourself. Is it? Great. Kudos to you, Vishwa, that you have actually come this far by your own. If you will be trained by some maybe famous people like maybe Jessima sir or maybe Domenico Brown sir, so you can go places. Like Pratik is doing a lot of things, you also can be. So with that, our third question is, I saw you have a great skill of memorizing spoken numbers. I have tried spoken numbers by myself, but then I am not able to memorize even 8 or 10. That's the most difficult discipline, I should say, in memory championship. So you memorize over 160 sometimes. So how you do that? What is your technique? How you memorize that much? Yes, Vishwa.
People usually what will they do was they take each number, they connect two numbers and they form an image, and it takes time. Usually we know the numbers can be going that very quickly, one number per digit per second, so they will go quickly. But while we creating image by connecting two digits, it will take some time. So it won't be correct for spoken numbers. What I do is whenever I do speed drills for spoken numbers, number recognition. So whenever I see two digits, I see the directly. So it will be I can do this quicker. So it will be advantage in spoken numbers. So if you give me 5692, 56 is me, 2 is a piano. So now I see 5692, I just imagine me playing in my location. So I do this quicker. So it will be a great advantage for everyone. Yeah, and we need to imagine very deeply in this event. So as we just could not review in this event, just going through once, we need to imagine as best as possible in the given time.
Okay. So no, great, Vishwa. So how do you concentrate? Because I have seen the concentration should be maximum, because after telling those 8 numbers, you have to go with the flow. After 8 numbers, I get distracted or get diverted from those things. So how you keep your concentration? Do you do any kind of meditation?
No. In the championship, I just closed my ears tightly.
Okay. So you bring your focus back to the championship only, and you are quite focused at that time. Great. Good one. So what's your technique for memorizing cards and numbers? Like you memorize spoken numbers using the technique you said yourself, and you use an object. So how do you memorize cards, and how you memorize maybe random numbers or maybe speed numbers? Yes, good.
For numbers and cards, my system was very basic, not too complex. But I'm planning to switch to complex system in future. But for beginning, I should suggest a basic method. What I use for numbers is person and object method, 2-digit person and object. So every 4 digits, there will be a person and object. So for cards, I trained the same, but to gain speed, what I did is added one more object. So what will I do is for 3 cards, I use person, object, and object. So I can do somewhat quicker and get accurate. So this is what I do. Person,
object. Okay. And for the numbers also the same thing. Person, object, is it?
No. For numbers, person, object. For cards, person and double object.
Okay. So for cards you use person, object, and for the numbers you use person and object only. There's no action in between. You use only person and object, and you try to see some action between them. But then you won't include that as a number. Got it. Great. So a lot of people don't really see the practical value of memorization. So what real value does it offer? How memorization help people, maybe in studies, maybe in their daily life, maybe in their job? What do you think? How memorization is going to change your total approach towards anything? Yeah.
Yeah, memorization is totally important to our life. It's a daily part of the life. So what we need to do is need to practice it daily. So
Okay.
People be forgetting things. They whenever I meet new people, they give some numbers to me and their phone numbers. What will do is they tell me to take a note and pen for writing the numbers, or they will write and give to me. I regret it. I will just tell the numbers. They won't say. They will think that I will forget the 20 numbers, and they will go and fetch a note, fetch a pen, and they will write. And so this usually happens to me a lot. So I got irritated a lot. So like this in studies too. When people usually verbalize the words and they just memorize. So what we need to do is taking keywords of the each of the very important line in studies, and we can see memorize in using memory palace location. So this will be totally great, and it will be helpful for college students, to school students, for everyone. It will be grateful. Um, but no one is taking this serious. I guess government take this into studies as a co-curricular or something.
Okay. So are you using this in your studies also? You're saying, right? You're saying this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Side by
side by side. So you are still preparing your system and you are keep using it and you're getting some other benefit out of it. Okay. And how sure you are if you're using it? You become certain about your studies, or you still get some problem while memorization? How is it?
No.
You are certain. You're saying. Okay.
I feel confident.
Okay.
Just need to review it once, so it can gain the information.
Got it. So you actually follow a review system, and that review system works for you, right? Okay, great. So this brings to the next question. How do you think memory techniques could be beneficial for students? As you said, you're using it. How it is going to be beneficial for students? Because students start from maybe 6 years and they keep studying till maybe 25, 30 years. So if they are using memory techniques in their academics, how useful it could be? What do you think? What's your thoughts?
Students usually struggle to study. We can see a lot. Even me, I'm struggling to study. It's just a pressure. We could not handle it more. So what we can do is teachers must teach this memorization techniques to students in class. So they can feel easy. They learn this. They will feel studies as just like a sport. What we like play cricket, football. Likewise, they will see this and they will enjoy and read. So this is what we will see.
Okay, so you are saying that if they are using memory techniques or memory sports in their maybe studies, their studies can also become a game, and they can enjoy. As they enjoy the game, they can enjoy their studies also. Okay, very true. Thank you for that thought. So do you think it would be helpful to teach memory techniques at schools and universities, and how would you imagine that? Means if it all been implemented in all the schools and universities, do you think the whole scenario is going to change? Like you said,
it must be changed. They must add this as they can add this as a subject tool, or otherwise they can add this as a co-curricular subject. Weekly, 1 hour or 2 hour, they can add this. Because I tried asking my friends that shall I teach this, they just regretted because they don't know the value of this. So they must need to
include this in their curricular or in their syllabus. And if they'll include it, so it is going to become must for them to learn it. And if they are learning it, it is going to help them. You're saying that, right? Okay, great, Vishwa, great. So now it brings me to how often do you train your memory? Means how often do you train for any championship? If a championship coming in maybe next month, so how much time do you devote on a daily basis on your memory techniques, or maybe training your memory?
When I started memory training for the first 1 or 2 months, I trained many hours. I just sit with my laptop training for hours and hours. I was just got interested in this and trained for hours. But later time, and I became lazy and I just quitted this for 4 months. I didn't even train for 4 months. Later, after participating in World Championship, I just got much motivation and just started training again from January. Right now, I'm training 1 hour per day.
1 hour per day. Okay. Okay. So whenever any championship is coming, you actually start working on it 1 hour on a daily basis. So you won't skip that 1 hour on a daily basis. Even on Sundays, you train yourself, right? So yeah, so you follow. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you keep your focus on coming events always, and you take a break in between two events.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. 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 So you are completely focused person. You follow all your routines and you take breaks also, so that you can bring that maybe change or maybe some new techniques to whatever you are go for a new event. So you always use a daily focus study for that, or focus training for that, right? So do you believe you have talent, or is it all training? Means, are you gifted one, or it is all training which have brought you to this? Because you said when you have started, you were shocked at that time that I can remember this much. So what are your thoughts? Are you a gifted one, or it's all about training? Yes, Vishwa.
What will I say is it's 50-50. Either with talent, with no hard work, we can do nothing. Either with hard work, with no talent, we can do. So what will I say is it's 50-50. Once we to
if
only
not,
with
okay, got it. So you are saying that if you're not working on it, though you have that talent, but if you're not working on it, it is of no use. So you have that talent also, and you're working on it also. So 50% maybe you are gifted one, and 50% you are actually, your hard work has brought to it. So training is most important part. So you should train on a regular basis, on a continuous basis, so that you can keep maybe improving those techniques, and you'll be able to learn faster. So this brought me to one thing, that you have started from maybe 26 words. Now, how many words you can memorize within a minute in any event?
Within recently, what I did the 50 words in 35 seconds.
35 seconds. That's you finished. Okay, so that's your personal record. Amazing, amazing. So 35 seconds, 50 words. Even not 1 second per word. Great one, great. So do you use story method for that? What method you use?
Yeah, story. I take 5 objects, 5 words. I just make a story and place it in the location. Likewise, I have 10 locations and place it.
Good one, good one. Great, Vishwa. So what is your favorite memory from this memory championships of the school? Any favorite memory you have? Because you have gone through a lot of memory championships. You have got gold medal, you have got first place, and even selected for maybe World Memory Championship League, your first Indian. So you definitely would have some good memory. So do you want to share any such memory with us?
Yeah, I have a lot of good memory in this championship. But in World Championship, I felt a lot, many good memories. During the speed cards, when I broke national junior record, Amrut sir just took the mic and spoke that I broke the national junior record, and I was close to the national record. That was one of the favorite memories.
Okay, okay. So that's your favorite memory. So you are almost close to that national record, is it? Or you have broke that record? How is it?
I attempted it, but I couldn't break it.
You couldn't break it.
Maybe
so just because you have reached very close, that's why it's your favorite memory. That I could have broken that record. It is like that, right? Great, Vishwa. So Vishwa, it is nice talking to you. I have asked a lot of questions, and I think this is going to help a lot of students, maybe lost a lot of memory athletes or aspirants who want to become memory athletes. So what is your thought about this interview, and what do you think, what is the future of memory championship in India or in the world? One last word. Yes.
Right now, not much players are playing in India, but we can, if we consider Pakistan, China, Mongolia, there are many academies, many players from thousands of players. They train, they just come to championship. But in India, we don't have like this. They're not even interested in memory sports. I just called my friends that I said, I will teach them freely, but they are not cooperating because they're not interested. So they must include this in education only if then India can become better in memory sports.
Okay. Thank you for that thought, Vishwa. Definitely, India is going to become leader in memory championship because we are the people, 130 crore people, and we definitely can bring memory championship to India and maybe memory champions from Indian soil, and we are going to make it a grand success. Definitely, together we are going to do that. So, Vishwa, thank you very much for talking to us and sharing all your wisdom so that people can get benefit from it. And I'm the wisdom, whatever you have given, and I'll try to share all those certificates also so that people can realize that what they can do in this field. So thank you very much for coming on the show and sharing your wisdom. Thank you, Vishwa. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.